Hello, this is Danny Creator from World of Reggae, and today I'm with the beautiful ETANA.
Greetings, Danny. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. We are here for a special thing today. Recently, World of Reggae, in collaboration with NPR Consulting and you, asked your fans and our followers which question they would like to ask to you. And they did in large amounts. And we picked about 20 questions, and I'm about to ask them to you if you want.
Yes, no problem, for sure.
Okay, let me see. The first question is from Mishibu from Canada. She asked, I would like to know who does Etana's makeup? She is always on fleek, and does Etana ever get sad because she always is laughing, which I love.
All right, so Michibu from Canada. My makeup is sometimes done by Castania Malcolm in Jamaica, or Dexter Pottinger, or myself. Um, and I'm glad you think it's always on fleek because I'm not as good as the other two persons. And I'm always laughing because I think laughter keeps you young and healthy, and it keeps you looking good. And I want to do everything that keeps my organs working properly inside, and laughter is part of it, staying happy, you know?
Sounds good. And again, her makeup is on fleek. The next question is from Brittany Reed. She asked, Etana, what are the major struggles you have to deal with as a Jamaican reggae artist?
Wow, okay, so the major struggle, there is a difference in hip-hop and R&B from reggae music, right? And I think some of the mistakes that were made with older artists and older management, I mean, I would say before me, not older, but, you know, people long before me, may have made some things bad. And I think that's, you know, when I have to deal with, or when my management has to deal with other organizations who don't want to operate because of, you know, the bad things that were done before. They don't want to operate how we want them to operate, so I guess we have to deal with that too as well. Um, but I mean, for a female and in reggae, you know, it's the regular thing. You just have to work 3 times as hard as a man, and that's in everything. There is no one or two thing that you have to do a little bit harder, and then you can relax the rest of the way. It's in everything.
Okay. Then the next one is from Noble Oneness. Do you think that tertiary education is really relevant today? What do you think about employment prospects for the future?
Wow. Well, I've seen a lot of people own businesses, operate businesses, are successful without college education. And I've seen some people who do really bad because they don't have college education. So I think it depends on the individual, what they feel is right for them. And just say, for example, someone who may not have the business, the natural business sense. I would think a college education would be important for that person. But I guess there's another thing that comes along with college education. That's that expense and that debt after college. That makes even getting a good job after college even more difficult, because then it doesn't matter how much money they offer you for that job, you still have to pay that loan back, you know? So it depends on the individual, to be honest. But I know an education, just to operate in the system, is key. You need it. So, I mean, I guess, like I said, you might have a natural talent to just do, and some people have to go and learn it. So to each his own.
Yep, true, true. Then we go to Cameroon from Nzinga. What's your favorite dish to eat, and will you be coming to Cameroon this year?
I would love to come to Cameroon. What's my favorite dish to eat? I'd probably say I don't have a favorite dish. Of course, I like ackee and sawfish, and I like bananas. I love bananas, so um, that's one of my favorite things to eat. And yeah, I hope I'll be able to come to Cameroon soon and put it up on Facebook.
So proper Jamaican food, ackee and saltfish.
Yeah.
Then we have Jada from Queens. If you didn't sing, what would you be doing then?
I'd be a nurse or a doctor. Um, I was already studying in college to be a nurse anyway. So I think I'd be a nurse or a doctor.
So that's easy when you're on tour and something happens. Being a nurse and help around.
Maybe if it's not too bad.
Sheldon from Virginia asks, when you are not touring and recording, what do you do?
Read books and spend lots and lots and lots of time with my kids and my other half and well, if my family time. I love to listen to my mom tell stories and we laugh and memories, things like that. Family time is important to me.
Yeah, I think so, especially when you're touring and singing and traveling the world, so you need to find some quiet space, and although kids are not always quiet, though.
No, but they're fun. They do things that make you laugh. And I could be, so tired even after coming off tour, not sleeping as much. But as soon as I get home, it's like I gain new strength to play with them and do all the things that they do. So,
Awesomeness. Then we go to Barry. I don't know where Barry is from, but where in the world would you like to perform that you have never been before? Cameroon, maybe?
yeah, Cameroon. um, Anywhere in Africa that I've never been, I'd like to be. And I don't know, maybe China. I've never been to China, but I've been to Japan, so yeah.
So China,
Or maybe
link up.
India. Yeah. Yeah.
Janessa, when did you start singing, and why reggae?
I started singing professionally in 2004, 5, maybe, and that music was R&B pop, like rock music. So I said R&B rock music, yeah. And I wasn't able to be myself. I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. I wasn't able to write the songs I wanted to write, you know? And, meeting Richard Spice and the Fifth Element family and realizing that they appreciate me for me, that I can wear my afro and I don't have to have these long braids down my back and I don't have to wear tiny, tiny skirts. Things like that made me more comfortable. And that's why I chose reggae music, because it's natural and it has healing in it. It has the heartbeat in it. And yeah, it's happy music. It's people music. Yeah, that's why I chose reggae.
Yeah, I think those are good reasons. Teddy asks, Do you write your own music?
I write 90% of my songs. Otherwise, I have writers like Sharita Lewis, Canberra McPherson, Taras Riley. Yeah. Yeah. Makian, yeah.
Oh, that's a short answer, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
not
mean, what's
that
that?
many.
No, no,
It's
true.
not that many writers when you think about it. Yeah.
Lamin from Brooklyn asks, do you think you or entertainers are role models? And is it fair for people to look at you as a role model?
Well, I think whether you want to be a role model or not, I think once you become a public figure, people choose to look up to you for whatever reason. I can't say whether it's fair or not. It depends on it depends on how the individual feel, you know. And and also, I don't think it's fair to tell a public figure that they are or they're supposed to act like one or be one. Because to be honest, to each his own. You can't really tell a man how to live his life to please another. People just have to, live their lives how they see fit. And if you admire them for whatever reason, that's on you.
True. Let's see. Then we go to Sandra from Toronto, and she asks, um, what songs are in your playlist right now? Not your own, but from other artists.
What songs? Let me see. Um, Wow, songs.
There's only Etana in her playlist, I guess.
No, I mean I have artists, but I can't think of the name, like the title of the songs. Like I listen to um, Aradna from New Zealand. I listen to Morgan Heritage. I listen to um, Usher. I listen to um, whole heap of different people. You know, I listen to pop, rock, country, everything. As long as it's good music. I listen to. I said Stevie Wonder already. I listen to Alicia Keys. I listen to Beyonce. I listen to Pink. I listen to. It's broad. It's a wide range of people who are super talented.
Yeah, and all with good voices.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're going to Saint Kitts from Kevin, and he asks, "Do you like and watch sports?"
Do I like and watch sports? Not really. I'm not into sports, you know. Because like I said, my free time, if I'm watching a sports, a football or something or a basketball or whatever, that would mean that I have free time to do so. I don't normally have a lot of free time, and when I do, it's mostly just family time, you know. If I end up watching any kind of sport, it probably be basketball or something like that.
Or Usain Bolt, maybe, when he's running?
Yeah, well, everybody's watching Usain Bolt when he's running.
Or Shelly and Fraser?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody. Well, put it this way: everybody from Jamaica is watching Jamaica when they're running. Yeah.
This one is from Colin. What advice would you give your younger self?
Why, Colin? Why? um, I'd probably say that time isn't going anywhere, you know, and that I can actually take my time to do things. When I was younger, I I wanted to grow up so fast. Like I wanted to do everything that my mother or I'd see other women doing, you know. But when I got there, I was like, really, this is it. And I should have. And if I back then, what I would do is I would live with my parents a little longer and save my money there, and then step out on my own when I have a lot, instead of having to work and struggle so hard to get to where I needed to be, you know. And to be patient. Yeah. To be more patient. Yeah.
I know that feeling. We're going to Aaron. What have you learned since becoming a celebrity?
Oh gosh, that's a long, long, long list of things. I've learned, you know, how to take things with a smile, how to just remain happy and calm and not allow people to, you know, stir me up or to offend me in any way. So it's hard for anyone to offend me. I don't get offended because it's their personal opinion, which has nothing to do with me, especially if it's negative, you know.
Especially the social media age.
Yeah,
People just can
everybody
say
has
everything that they want.
Yeah, they can, and everybody has a big mouth on social media, you know. So I can't, you know, I cannot be in the practice of accepting anything that is negative or anything that I don't want for myself. And and I've learned definitely not to talk or to give opinion or to seem like I'm taking sides on any political view or anything like that, being a brand myself. Um, yeah, and I've learned so many things. I would need a day to tell you everything that I've learned, but that's just some of the most important ones, you know. And very young, before I even started singing professionally, and you know, before my 10 years, which is this year, I've learned that everybody is important, from the baby all the way to the older person. And so I taught myself, I'm trained to always give respect to everyone, from baby all the way come up, you know?
That's a good thing. And learning every day, of course.
Yeah.
Zen is asking, what's your biggest fear?
You know, all right. So, all right. So you can tell that basically I didn't go through all of these questions, right? Because some of them still I catch me off guard. Like, what's your biggest fear? Nobody asked that question.
No,
I don't.
Zen just did.
I don't. I don't. I fear much. I really think that things that are hard or things that are unexpected, that I'm supposed to learn from them. And learning, I can't fear learning, you know? Um, I would probably say, and I can't say death because don't believe in death. I feel like there is, like, life continues. And even if I'm out of flesh, I'm still going to be spiritually able to maybe not participate in, things of the flesh, but I'll probably be able to see it just the same because I'm going to be living just the same, just on another level or another plane. So I can't say I fear anything. I fear not being able to love.
And what I think, but I don't want to put words in your mouth, anything that happens to your family.
Yeah. I fear not being able to love, but I just don't think, and maybe I wouldn't prepare my mind for that either. Maybe so that maybe the only thing, because I'd never say, oh, something is going to happen to them. So yeah, that may be one.
Okay, we're going to Melissa. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movies are In Time. Um, oh God, Avatar. In Time, Avatar, and Get Out. Was it? I think so. Get Out. Yeah. Avatar. I chose Avatar because it's so real. Um, it kind of gives you the view or the thought that everything is connected. All the animals, all the trees are alive and are living. Um, and I think that's the most important thing that I saw in the movie that was so amazing. That reminded us that we're all connected. We all are one. And In Time was another real one to me that, you kind of, like, the rich lives longer and has access to all of the better things than the poor, and how the borrowing system goes when you borrow money, and all heap of things, like how you work, but it goes right back into the system. It's like, you're working for time. You're working for, basically, right? You're working for time. You work so. In Time was very interesting. One of those movies that's full of, metaphorical stuff. And then, which other movie I said? Get Out. Because it's just amazing how this director, used no popular characters that we know, no popular actors, and made a movie that sold so much, that kept your attention all the way through, with a little bit of comedy, but some serious, serious things. So, hey, interesting movie.
I'm gonna see that one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay, Lewis from Vancouver. You have been interviewed so many times. What's that one question you wished someone would have asked you but never did?
Maybe what? Why do I feel it's so important for people to love unconditionally? Um, because I think a lot of people still don't get the concept of unconditional love, and maybe because they fear it because they don't know it, or they don't even know how to love themselves unconditionally. So, yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. Then we go to Carrie. Is there a misconception about you? And yes, what is it?
I've heard that I'm unapproachable, or they think that I'm unapproachable, or that I have an attitude, or well, everybody has an attitude, so that I have a bad attitude, and what else? And that I'm a B word.
Well, you are not.
Thank you.
We're going to Douglas. Have you ever go- have you ever Googled yourself? And what answers surprised you if you did?
Um, I think I did it once in my life, you know, just to see what I would find. And I've seen some good stuff, and I've seen some not so good stuff. But like I said, in this time, I don't think it's a time to be worried about what people have to say. Um, I also feel like people have bigger mouths on social media now, and a lot more to say. So it's impossible for me to Google and to be concerned about anything that's there, whether it be good or bad. I just have to spread my love and just know, say, all my fans, you know, are loving me back or even more, you know. So yeah, I won't Google myself.
Nah, why should you? Then we go to the final question already. Jennifer from the UK. You always look so beautiful. Do you have stylists that makes your clothes?
I have Natasha Designs in Jamaica, and I have Melissa Dunkley in MDs in Atlanta. I'm sorry, in North Florida. And yeah, those two people, actually, I sometimes draw them out myself, and then they put the finishing touches by making whatever I have in my mind. So I think it's a collaborative effort. We work together.
Cool. Okay, I think that was the last question. Then one last question for me.
Tell me.
After this, what are you going to do next, and what can the people expect from Etana? Because I know there's stuff coming up.
I know, right? I have the new EP coming in July. And the album is coming first quarter of 2018. The EP is going to be called Reggae Forever. And the tour is also called Reggae Forever throughout the US and Canada, some other countries. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a lot of work. Um, I'm I'm an independent artist, so you know my team, we're working extra hard because now everything is on us. Um, Andre Morris, Malika, everyone in PR in Jamaica and other countries. You, Danny. I know you probably didn't want me to say anything about that, but everybody, you know, I think it's a collective effort, and yeah, and I'm looking forward to everything manifesting and all the fans loving the new music that they get in July. And I'm looking forward to hearing all the comments when I get on the road. Um, yeah, I want to hear from them too as well.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much for being this honest to answer all the hashtag Ask Etana questions. And yeah, we hope to see you on the road somewhere. And is there a final thing you want to say to your fans?
Well, just live and love life is the greatest gift. And of course, it's the final thing I want to say for this interview, right? Live and love life is the greatest gift, and stay positive. Follow me on Twitter, Etana Strong One, ETANA STRONGONE, and on Facebook, ONEETANA, or go to worldareggae.com. Everything is there as well when it comes to reggae music if you are a lover of reggae music. Best of yourself.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.